Satati Sefo, Walagasha.
So you'd be happy to know that whatever you are saying now, it's actually happening because he has been with Jacobana UP TUKS, Elekalekanya, you know, Jaloka Taho, Yahahe, Elekarabele, Motueto, just number 8, Ilene Tiamokana,
Kato!
Magumnandi Ipinkinga, Maumnandi Umnandi, it's football on 216, it is back, baby. Wachi watinta mfazi, watinta imbogoto. It's saying it's never been more true, especially in the context of South African women's football, one of the best in the continent. And this episode is dedicated to finding out how exactly we've been able to cultivate that culture of development, women's football. From the grassroots to greatness development and even Banyana. Stay with us in the show to find out.
It is Football 216 right here, and as per usual, Siti Maumnandi Umnandi. Today, well, in light of Women's Month, we celebrate TUKS at the TUKS Women's Academy, and of course, this is an academy that has produced nothing but quality over the years. We've seen their efforts in the Gauteng Development League with the women's edition, as well as the Hollywood Beds Women's League, and of course, right now, myself, Kamokhelo Masaung, I'm about to catch on all the insights as well as all the philosophies together with the girls as well as the coaches.
So welcome to it. It's football on 216. Magumnandi Ipinkinga. Kamu's all the way out at the TUKS Academy having a good time. Stay tuned. More insider footage coming through. But I'm so excited. The full panel of development experts is back. Leb's eyes, we've gotten back from Sevens Academy. Ora's happy. Good evening, gentlemen.
Amazing is to go Sevens Academy.
Yeah, last week bonge kopela khotman se kumbuli.
Yeah, I can negli da fete kitla ke ya go tsa di palo ke go tsa di khantse di monate le khone go dira show again. Ne ke le teng.
Wa le bella.
Bandara o bula sentle. Mo so sa simula ka Bandara.
Ngitala ka time ane.
Sharp.
But gents, you guys have been very busy then. The guys have been all over the country, it must be said, over the past 3 days, the long weekend. We'll start with the CAF tournament that we held, the Under-15 National Championships, and then we'll break down some of the ladies' games. Boys, very exciting that Under-15 tournament hosted by SAFA to select an Under-15 team to go and represent us at the CAF African Schools Championships later next year. Now, we had Gauteng winning both the men's and females division. What happening? Is it the Gauteng Development League that won?
Nga se re ke Gauteng Development League e fentseng wena Thando ka re ga o ka lebella makawana ba ne ba le mo setlhopheng ba tswa ko dikolong bangwe ba bone ga ba tshameke ko Gauteng Development League so ya Gauteng Development League ke nga ganana le yone go se gone mme fela go gontle re bone gore kgwele ya dinao kwa KwaZulu-Natal le Gauteng ke ko ileng gore kgwele ya dinao e teng go teng Northern Cape le tlhoka go ikatisanyana man le re bontshe something
Sifiso ayimfanakitsi Zululand.
Lalela mfethu into mina ngizokutshela yona GDL iwinile lapho mfethu especially outing because bekunama player amaningi asuka GDL asuka lapha na ku SLK Mamelodi Sundowns so lento ehlala esisho ukuthi amanye ama province mina aqale enza ama league anjengayo eGauteng Development League so yiyo le winile KwaZulu-Natal ngihlale nginitshela ngedisk la khona hlale ngintshela bekhona umntana lapha abambiza ngokuhle sithole bekhona umntana bambiza ngonzuza hayi lalela
Lebza
Tsala ke ne ke itumeditse go bona jalo dikolo di farologane 9 provinces tsotlhe
re tla tse go bona Gauteng fela re bone Free State, re bone Northern Cape, re bone KZN, re bone Bokone Bophirima, Northwest. Ntse la ke ne ke itumetse thata ka gonne talente so ga re bone every now and then wena Thando. Ka jalo gore ba tle ka kwano ba tle go bontsha talente tsa bone re itumetse thata ka gonne jaaka ba bua bontsha la ke ka kwano go la dinao ke yone gapileng ka letsatsi leo. Influence ni le teng from GDL ntse la ke ntle le pelelo fela re bone gore go la dinao in allness ke yone gapileng.
I mean, the ladies were very skillful, and I think it's something that the guys didn't quite expect in that under 15 national tournaments. Here's a short clip of one of the ladies that was really climbing on the ball. We asked her how and when she started playing football. Let's hear what Nzuza had to say.
Sanibona igama lami nofundo Nzuza ngidlala eMaritzburg ngidlala i-team KZN ngaqala ibhola ngina 6 years ibhola ngoba ngilithanda ngikwazi uligibela ngoba ngibuka amabhola asekasi.
So she says bayalgibele KZN's Fiso. Kanti le emakhaya ngigibelana nebhola mfethu. Bagibelana entaba.
Uthi ayithanda ukuthi baligibele kangaka. Mfethu ngiyakutshela mfethu ibhola semakhaya limnandi but masikhuluma kakhulukazi ngeweekend ukuthi bekwenzakalani kakhulukazi laphana sihambile salaphana eResa lapho sibone khona amagame amnandi. Into engichazayo ngishilo futhi on air ngathi ibhola abantu besifazane liyakhula eSouth Africa. Sibona i-team yaseKaslama kokuqala ngiqale ngayo ngeke ngiyeke. Bayibiza nge-Captain Park Ladies but yase Davidson 15-20 the first card to have electricity by the way. So beyimnandi kakhulu lawo magame lawo sibone ama-player engathi ngayabala Skyla ngabona laphana bambiza ngo-Holly Walker.
Jersey number 18.
Jersey number 8.
Jersey number 8, yeah.
So what Fiso is speaking about is the Women's Festival that we held in for the Gauteng Development League yesterday at Remember Elite Sports Academy. We had 6 games, lots of ladies teams coming through. Gentlemen, 2 goalless draws in the first 2 games are happening.
Yeah, ngari ya lo Thando kere jaaka a bua gore motshameko wa kgola dinao wa basadi wa gola. Go berekisiwa jalo it's getting too technical because now le dino ne re solofetse bona moletlo wa dino maabane me fela a lebziki no go bombile tlhogo mo stompo maabane re bone re file jalo e tshameka le Eden Vale ba re fa lefela ma re fela ka kakaretso ne le metshameko e monate tota le yone Tornado FC le Kenneth FC ba tshamekile lefela
Ntsala ke the atmosphere ne le kwa botsa majita mo re gasta mo pele ga mo moraga bone ba sa di supportera ntsala ke ha ntse ba opela ba shapa kuitso boy shapa kuitso le basadi that voice e monate le ka mo busy wa gasa a ne go le monate mfethu so se o rapeleng a se buang tsela ke nnete ka gone no yana e simula e nna tactical ka gone lebeletse dino fela re bone motshameko wa ntla goalless draw motshameko wa be goalless draw re simolotse go bona dintlha go motshamekong wa boraro
Highlands Panorama
ke mo re simolotse ke teng mo a bua ya lo Fiso a re gona le khaitsedi molo montle jersey number 8 I walk up blind gona le free kick engwe shapileng ke buile ka re every time ha gona le free kick ka Panorama ai pasopa la ita go ta ka re pasopa la pe ka re go bogale ntsala ke bone mabana ita ba sameka kgwelengwe monate kgwele ba basadi ya gola Thando ene re bona le ka AFCON basadi ba rena ba tsama ba ile kwa ra itse gore ba go tla ka sengwe wa bona so ka jalo a re tswele pele re support ntsela ke kgwele rena basadi.
I enjoyed watching the TUKS versus Risa game there because TUKS starts off with a free kick. I'm not sure whether it's the pitch or the ball just bounces before the goalkeeper and then Risa come back and win that game in front of their own supporters.
Yeah, no, Risa ne ke te ba fentse sejana ke bone ba phopha le di champagne maabane ka gore between bone le Amatax ne le ntlha ile ngwe ba kgaoganya ne re Resa ga efenya motshameko ba ile ba palama tax go godimo ba mo maemong a boraro jano Risa me fela ntlha ine le ntlha e leng ntle thata me fela motshwara dino. The free kick was nice because now you make it bounce for pele ga goalkeeper. If you make the ball bounce before the goalkeeper motswara dino tshwantsa make sure gore avoid the bounce car anything is possible if it can bounce in front of you.
Mina mangizokhuluma kakhulukazi laphana ngama fans bafethu siqhayi lapha into esibonile and engihlekisile izolo so kudlala iTUKS nayo laphana iRisa ne so makudlala kanjalo mfethu abe JVW kade besupporta ini basupporta laphana ama TUKS kwenzeka mase kudlala Mamelodi Sundowns ne JVW lapha baseRisa bathi hayi payback time support Mamelodi Sundowns basupporta Mamelodi Sundowns bona so bekumnandi kakhulu mfethu laphana into esibonile
di facility tsa kwa ko Resa ntsala ke o bone no go le
Nandi
gona le mo gona le store teng gona go tsana go reka merchandise ya bone go monate ntsala ke even the pitch ba e banka tla bofelo nna le kwa no le bone nna le dikhutikhuti but gona no ga re ya kwa ntsala ke ba e banka ntse pitch it clean even the bounce re ka se re ke le bala ke botlhale jwa motho tsele thagwele ka gonne ba bona goalkeeper ke utlwile coach e gowa ere don't let it pitch wa bona a etlogele pitch itse pitch a re boela go morago e chaile maloba ke mabane.
Right, so the last game that we covered was a battle between 1 and 2. the best two academies, ladies-wise, perhaps you've got to feel Sundowns, JVW. Although it ends up in a goalless draw, it's an exciting watch, Sfiso.
Yabona leyo game leyana bafethu beyimnandi ngendlela bengicommentator ngayo bengathi bengiphakathi mfethu lapha ku JVW kunomntana abathi uGadleho and iJVW binabantwana abayi3 kade abadlalisile lapha kuyona engine knockout ama under 20 and laba engama under 16 kusho ukuthini lokho bayakhula Mamelodi Sundowns siyayazi beyinswempu kakhulu ora cela uchazele umlaleli ekhaya nombukelo ukuthi JVW imeleni nami bengazi
Now you know.
now sengiyazi yazi why uthe uIdu mayisho lento wathi inkinga imedia informing ngale zinto zebhola abantu besifazane that's why because if behlali out there kwi-media ukuthi JVW
Imeleni kanti?
Janine van Wyk.
Okay. But that was very exciting. A ladies' festival out at the Val. Goals are there, skill is there, which you always want to see. It's an absolutely good time. But I gave Coscarinho some homework to do. He's analyzed and broke down that very league for you. Stay tuned to the show to find out.
Hi, Football on 216. You speaking to Nomsa Malibana Umama Kakatleo Malibana. Okay, what I wanna do today is explain the journey with me and my child regarding soccer. Soccer. Intombazam started ukudlala soccer when she was 8 years old, and she started with the boys. So what I wanna advise to the parents is please allow your kids esintombazane ukuthi bakhona ukudlala ibhola. Something that I want to share with the parents that have experience on this journey of soccer. Katle was so good that she was supposed to go to GDL with boys. So it ended up that GDL yahala ukuthi adlale as a girl. She played her first match with Katoras and played the second match with Supersport. I remember when the problem came is because she scored against Katoras and scored against Supersports. And you know, Supersports, they took the email to send it to Muzu Guti. We don't need girls here because I feel Uguti, they were threatened with a girl. So we ended up having that problem. And I remember there was this coach, Coach Sean, she ended up lying to the Supersport that Ukatla was a boy. Then they took pictures and sent it back Guta, it's a girl. So as parents, we were so worried, Guti, what kind of a soccer is this that doesn't allow our girls to play soccer? But at the end, we end up realizing, okay, it's fine. But we wanted that person who write that email. And that person, it was Muzi from Safa. We ended up looking for that Umuzi. Umuzi has just make us come down and told us he will open the GDL for girls. So that's where things that came up izinto zavuleka because of that. Ukuthi uKatleo was the first girl to be registered to GDL, but ended up kukhona ukuthi iSafa ivule iGDL girls. So parents, be happy about your kids, be proud of your kids, support your kids every day. You'll never know who's watching. But as a parent today, I'm so proud because now I'm raising a champ, I'm raising something. I know in 2 years to come or 1 year to come, I know I will see her in Banyana Banyana. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's quite a story. Coscarinho, how about that, man?
Yeah, man, that's fascinating. And to even get a girl competing with boys, man.
Scoring against boys.
Scoring against boys. Yeah. My man, during our playing days, we would never see something like that because on the onset, immediately once she started getting into the field of play, you make her feel it.
Yeah, Muzwisa,
Yeah. So gore majita enna di gentlemen ga ba bona mosadi. That's why ke a khona go kora.
No, the game of football doesn't have a gentleman whatever in there. So guys, without any further ado, let's get into
to the gentleman things in terms of numbers.
Yep.
So, I'm going to be discussing the Gauteng Women's Development League, as I've said. And today we will be discussing the top 8. So, seeing that Mamelodi Sundowns with a 100% win ratio.
Yes, sir.
we talk as if it's something that's normal, but they've set a trend. They are winning each and every game they've played. They've played 15 games and they've won all 15 of their games. They're scoring 72 and conceding only 3. So it's ridiculous. Their win rate is 100%, like I said. And then number 2 is JVW. Did you guys know what does JVW say? But you will get a quick explanation or a brief explanation with that when on the next coming segments. And then TUKS is coming third since they are visiting us today.
Why don't you limo JVW le Mamelodi Sundowns? Why do this rivalry JVW le Sundowns? It goes as high as the Hollywood Bets.
Monarchy Pretoria rival.
Yeah, the Hollywood Bets League, the Hoetagala the same thing. Sundown Hana JVW, why Wanaki it's filtering down to GWDL as well. So JVW, it's a team to watch out for.
It is, but they gave us a goalless draw during the
But
weekend.
they take points of Sundowns for the first time then?
It's good. It's good because it's showing that they do compete. And then number 4, remember Elite Sport Academy with 15 games played, 11 won, and my good friend is coaching there.
Necessary for about champagne. Number 3.
Yeah. So they pop the champagne.
Yeah, literally they pop the champagne.
Pop champagne?
Yeah. Or number 3 over TUKS.
And that's showing you that those little moments you can celebrate them.
Yeah.
And then number 4 we have Panorama FC, 15 games in and then 9 wins with a win rate of 60%. 60% win rate. And then we have Kempton Park FC, 47% win rate. Then Highlands Park, 43%. Every time when I speak of Highlands Park, I remember other incidents, but we can discuss them. Yeah. And then Kenneth FC comes on number 8 with 25%. And then moving on, guys, I'll be talking about goals per game. So how many goals are being scored per game? So you'll see that Mamelodi Sundowns are scoring just under 5 goals per game.
Oh, goodness.
Every game they play, you would expect 4 goals or more from Mamelodi. So, guys, it actually tells you that these guys are setting the trend. They're scoring goals. They're not conceding a lot. Imagine conceding 3 goals and scoring 72. It's good numbers.
They must go play in the GDL.
With the boys. With the boys. So you have JVW that's averaging 3.5 goals per game. So you're expecting 3 goals. It's still a good one. It's very, very good. And then 1.9 from TUKS and then 2.5 from Resa. So they're definitely scoring goals. So moving on.
Before you move on, Costa, my expectations motatila sonta mara ka di bona di goal tse buang ka tsona like I was waiting patiently mo ke tlo bona di goal
like Tando is saying
like
it's competition, but it's competition. You can never expect goals on each and every game. Obviously their graph is going, you see goals per game just announced now they are declining because they didn't score over the weekend, but because they were playing a credible competitor in JVW. But come Kenneth FC, probably that. I don't know. Let's move on. And then points per game. Guess what? How many maximum points can you get in a game?
3.
Sundowns FC.
Sunday. So JVW is averaging 2.5, which is also good. And then TUKS is averaging 2.3. So these numbers are telling you that the women's football is evolving. The women's football is changing. The spectrum of the women's game in the world has given us an insight that this game is not, you can't say it's gender-based. Now, everyone competes at the highest level. Salary-wise, I think also the ladies deserve the same salary that the boys are getting. You'll find that Raheem Sterling, who's benched week in, week out, is getting 350K.
Chelsea out of this.
Okay, so it's a personal issue that we will get to Chelsea. Okay, no, that's fine.
But coach, I have a question then, sorry man, before you want to get into it. I see you speak of the Sundowns stats, they're very good, right? They almost 3 points every game. Is it competitive then, that division throughout? Is it a competitive league or do we see 1-2 standout teams and then the rest are sort of mid
I'm happy with JVW. I'm happy with Resa. I'm happy with TUKS. Panorama is coming, but look, with Sundowns, I think they can still slack off because they also need to have that high expectation that we're producing this and we need to consistently produce this. But if they are no longer consistently producing it, this means that the league is definitely on an ascending order. You understand? So immediately once the league is ascending, then most definitely sure that the other teams are. Remember, man, when we were talking Bob Save, I don't know if you were born. Guys, Pirates were dominating that cup. But now, Mamelodi Sundowns is taking everything. So there's time for everything. There's time for, and now the women's football is coming to an ascension now, and you'll see that Sundowns is on the pinnacle of it. But JVW is coming, man.
Yeah, how bua yalo ke a utlwa re bua ka tse di go setlhoeng o lebelle gape go na le setlhopha se tshwana le Kempton Park FC setlhopha seo se tshameka kgwele ntle thata ba ntse mo maemong a borataro fela fo morago ga Panorama
Yes.
Yeah, ba ntse fela go tlase ga Panorama le yone a se setlhopha se e leng gore o ka tsamaya wa se tlhaetsa maaka ba tshameka kgwele ntle thata e tswileng dinao o lebelle mo ngwageng o tlang ga Randburg AFC ka tsena go Gauteng Women's Development League o e lebelle
This one is job hunting. Go Randburg.
He loves Randburg.
Yeah, no, Tando. I think even Ora, you touching on a very delicate matter when you talk about playing style. You know, when you get beautiful football from women, it's detailed because it tells you that the coaches are doing something right. And it's not easy to coach this. It's not easy to get a philosophy out to the players onto the field and for them to understand it. But as soon as you do that, then you're definitely doing something right. Right. So guys, let's move on. So now I'll be talking about expected points. So guys, this is the first time I'll be discussing this.
Is that XP? Is that
the XP? Yes. So guys, we are growing in the game, and as the game evolves, we are also evolving, and the show is also growing. So expected points come about when you are expecting. So this is a consistency index. When you are talking about a consistency index, you are talking about how consistent a team is in terms of collecting points. We know that Sundowns is collecting 3 points each and every time. Unfortunately, they didn't collect the maximum points this weekend, so they need to go back to the drawing board. Now, this will be something new to them because since the league started, they've been winning their games. Yeah. Now, how are they approaching? Their consistency index is coming to a decline because of this hurdle that they faced this past weekend. But this tells you that immediately once you are expected, look, the expected points for Mamelodi Sundowns is 44. And how many points are they getting? They are on 45 points. So they definitely are living to expectations. And then when you, okay, sorry, maybe you want to interject.
Yeah, no, because now, re fila gore nkete ba latlhegetse ke dintlha mo mafelong a beke mo bekeng e tlang ba lebagana le TUKS.
You see,
o bona ekete ba tloetsa cause TUKS ke setlhopha sengwe se leng gore se go se tlhoele sona mo ligeng.
Now I would like to say this is a good opportunity for TUKS. This is a good opportunity for TUKS to hit them while they're still down. Kick them while they're still down. As soon as they can collect points, then this will be a wake-up for Mamelodi Sundowns. Because, Baba, football, remember, there's no gentleman's game here. Football, while you are down, we kick you harder. You kick you harder, you understand? Yeah. So the expected points for JVW is 34.94, and they are sitting on 35 points. 38 points. So they are overperforming, which is good. We are expecting them to collect 34 points, but they have 38 on the board. So which is very, very good. And then coming
before utlogela JVW, ngari ala kere JVW mo bekeng e tlang e re a re libile ba tlebe ba tsana jalo le yone Eden Vale ba winne motshameko o le mongwe wa bobedi inile walk over so se etsa gore ba fenye metshameko mebedi so ke nagana JVW e o tsama ebile Eden Vale e ya go JVW ba ile isa dintlha fela.
Yeah, I think so too. And we feel bad for them because a walkover is not nice. It's not a good reflection for the entire structure. But I think they've learned from it, and that's why they are part of the game now. Yeah. So, gents, like I was saying, so the expected points is a new topic for us to discuss. And I want to dive deep on it because on Football Solutions, we have as a team, we saw that, man, we have this detailed analysis. Why not bring this in? We are bringing XG in, we are bringing XA in, because now we are trying to map everything up. So as soon as we have your data, then we can be able to map to say that now this is the expected goal from Thando Mchiako because he's getting into good positions. We're expecting him to assist in this manner because his passes are getting into the final third, and the only disappointment is that the guys are not receiving very well. Their double actions are not so nice. Their movement of the ball is not so complementary to the quality pass that has come. So we are diving more into these statistics, and come the last week of GDL, I'm telling you, my man, when you binge watch all our episodes, you will see exactly what has happened throughout the whole season, because the game is changing. GDL has already given you a highlight to say that, okay, school sport is coming, under 15 SAFA is coming, okay, what's going to happen? Gauteng definitely takes everything up. You understand? and I think it's part of GDL, because the Gauteng Development League has produced so much, and let's not even not look at the GDPL, because look at East End Athletic. They came to Resa. They gave me a run for my money.
Yeah, I think gape go tshameka week in week out. Go thusa thata ka gore I think competition ya dikolo o tlo tshameka ga gona le tournament ga gona le, then after that if you're not playing for any academy for gore o nna fela o sa dire se.
You see, yeah, so it's not working out. So yeah, man, Thando Mchiako, look, the numbers game is evolving each and every time. Yeah. And then the expected points, while I was still checking, you're expecting a team to perform at a certain level based on the numbers that we have. Yeah. Let's say, for instance, as a player, you make enough entries into the box, but you're not scoring goals. Definitely there's something. We need to work with your technique. The same applies to here. You are expected to get 3 points on a particular day, but you're not getting those. What are you doing about it? Visit Visionary Football Solutions. That's what I was about to tell you,
Coach. Where can we find the numbers? We love them so much.
Yeah.
Numbers.
No, look, man. Go to Visionary Footballing Solutions. The website is there, and you can get everything that you want from player-based. If you want to lose weight and you are there at home, you need like a comprehensive gym. Go to Visionary Sports Solutions. They will definitely give you a tailor-made training regime so that you can work at your own time, at your own pace. And it's something that new. We've started it last week. 4 clients already in. They're happy.
They are happy. I think the South African Football Association should also use some of those solutions. This guy's bringing us a World Cup, Palando, but he's bringing something back that I can definitely confirm. Thanks, Koska, for that, man. That was enjoyable. Rapeleng. Up next, we go inside deeper into the TUKS Academy. Stay with us here on Football on 216.
Joining me is the assistant coach then for the TUKS Women's Academy. It is none other than Chaba Mphahlele. Now, thank you for your time, Chaba. Big Academy is the side of UP TUKS. What's your role in it?
Yeah, so for now, I'm just assisting Coach Tanya with the overall session and helping the players as well where I can.
Helping the players where you can, but most importantly, I think we are here to enrich the players' lives and to showcase their talents. How do you guys find these goals?
Well, I recently joined them, and they are a really fun bunch. There's some nice personalities, but also some good talents as well. I've seen some pretty good players, so I'm impressed by their footballing ability.
Well, footballing ability is definitely an epitome of TUKS Academy. We've seen their contributions once more in the Hollywood bids, but also when Dishonga plays for the national team. What are some of the views and perhaps attributes that you look for in these youngsters?
Okay, so initially we look for discipline. We just look for players that are here to put their effort all the time. And then from then on, we can develop you and look at your strengths and look at your weaknesses. So physical ability as well. Maybe you're quicker than the other players, so that really makes a difference. So basically the ability physically and as well on the ball as well. Looking for them to express themselves as well.
Well, you play a very crucial role then in the team as an assistant coach. What are some of the things you can share with the young girl back at home who wants to play for TUKS, who wants to play football generally? What are some of your thoughts?
Well, for me, I feel like you should just keep playing. The more touches you get on the ball, the better you'll be. So just play formally, informal, in whatever way you can. Just keep playing the game. and then your talents, you will be spotted. And if you just express yourself and put yourself in the right places, then the people will come for you, the right people will see you.
Well, there you have it. Hard work and preparation meets opportunity, says Coach Chaba Mpashela. And of course, we'll be back with some more interviews right after this.
Inside the TUKS Academy with us here on Football on 216. You've seen Kamu inside some of the change rooms. Now we've brought in the first team captain of the TUKS side as well as the development coach to let us know how exactly they've got their success done. Good evening, ladies. Just before we begin, courtesy of Football on 216, we've given you a gift next to your seats. If you could maybe just show the cam. Yeah, that's how we do it here. This is the home of school sport. But good evening, ladies. Ibanati, Coach Tanya, how are you?
And good in yourself.
I'm fantastic. Ibanati?
I'm well, thank you.
Nandi. Coach, we'll start with you. Perhaps you could just introduce yourself. Who is Coach Tanya? When did you start being involved in ladies football? Yeah.
Okay, so like you said, I'm Coach Tanya. So I initially started this development program at TUKS from 2017, roughly when we started with 6 players. Obviously, it was to allow for school kids to come and start their development at an academy level type of situation, introduce them to that environment. So from 2017, the numbers grew. So we started then to have a team of more or less 12 or so training just Saturdays. We've grown then to supply a team that can play in the promotional league of Safatwane. So then thankfully the GDL started last year. So we've had our under 15s there. This year we've got our under 16 and under 14, and we've still got promos. So it's seen an exponential growth. So it's obviously to give them that big platform of saying like, look, TUKS is behind you. We're here to feed your desire to be a football player, you know? So yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell. You know, I'm just there to say, kids, like I've been there. It's your turn now. Whatever you need, we got you.
Mr. Hollywood Bet Super League. You told me that you love ladies football now.
Ayilalela mfethu wena Thando, sengithanda ibhola abantu besifazane manje. Yabona ngiphethe bani manje? Mfethu awungitshele mfethu. Abazali bakho bayithatha kanjani into yokuthi mina ngumntana intombazane nawe sengifuna ukudlala ibhola? Bayithatha kanjani?
Well, my mom, apparently she played soccer. Yeah, she played soccer. So, like, yeah, I played Northern Cape, and we would win the league, like, with walkovers. No play, just walkover, and then you win the league. And then I knew that was not for me. Listen now, that was when I came to Gauteng in 2017. And that was when I actually played with girls. Because all my life, before that, I played with boys. And I started playing with girls 2017 until now.
But where does it start, Ibanati? So you mentioned that you come to Gauteng and then you start playing at TUKS, but where does the journey actually begin? When do you pick up a ball and say, hey, this is what I want to do?
Yo, it's been the longest.
Yeah.
Maybe possibly before 6. Yeah. I played soccer and yeah, that was the sports for me. I played with boys. I never played with dolls. Like I preferred wounds and bruises over being nice and soft. So yeah, I played soccer since I was young, possibly 6 or younger.
Okay. So now, Coach, tell me, how did you get to the point where you realized, Uguti, actually I'm good at this thing, like football-wise? Because it's really hard for a lady to be like, okay, I'm good. They just play just for fun of it.
So you're talking about the player's perspective or coach perspective?
The player's perspective.
The player's perspective, you feel it inside of you, right? They call it a state of flow. So when you reach that point and you know that you are putting in your time at gym, you're putting in your time on the field, and you feel that state of, you know what, I can continue with the sessions at a high level and I can feel like this sort of flow, it's a passion and energy that goes in you and you feel it all the time, then you know, oh, you know what, I can stay at this level or I can grow higher. And you just push yourself constantly to higher levels. that's when you know, you know what, this thing of football, it's mine. When you feel that peace on the pitch, there can be problems anywhere else. When you get on that pitch, you're there training, you're warming up, and you feel this peace. You know, this is where I belong.
This is my place. Coach,
this is where I belong.
You mentioned then that you want to impart some lessons that you took yourself. Did you ever feel that peace on the pitch? Were you ever a footballer in any capacity?
Yeah, 100%. I actually started my career at TUKS in must have been 2015, 2016. Maybe possibly even earlier, because I matriculated 2014.
Yeah.
So it could have been 2012 from there. Started young with Coach Simpiwe Dludlu in the regional team.
Nice.
So I was playing there already. I actually met our club manager, Pearl, there as well. She was still sort of graduating into admin and all of that. And I started playing. That's where I got the inspiration. I'm like, no, same as Ivanat, you know, I was playing in school sport with boys. So when I got to TUKS, I was like, no, this is actually an academy level. They'll take me seriously. Got into that routine. And yeah, from there, I knew, you know what, this is where I belong. Like, this is where growth is going to happen. And this is where I can actually, like, you know, get to a point of some sort of growth and high level for myself.
Wow.
Kunomuntu ofuna ukwazi Ibanathi ukuthi now ibhola labantu besifazane, is it something engakusustain ongayenza career, or maybe it's something that you just do because you're passionate ngayo ngokucabanga kwakho wena?
The women's football has grown, like we've grown. Now it has become something big. It's possible that you can make it a career, but my advice would be, you can go to school while playing, you know, because you don't really know when we'll start living off soccer, you know, and for now, let's just balance books with soccer, because we can't really live off sport now as women, off soccer, you know, because we're not getting paid yet, you see. So for now, let's just go to school and play.
So even at an academy like TUKS, you're not getting paid?
Not yet, yeah. Not now, yeah.
Sure. And then you speak of balancing school and football. Are you a student then by any chance? Are you studying any degree at the university?
Yeah, I'm currently at the University of Pretoria. I'm studying B.Ed, but yeah, I'm also playing for the first team, women's first team. And yeah, it's good, yeah. It's good. Balancing both. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard being a student athlete. But yeah, because we love football. We love football. So yeah, the love pushes us, you know, it causes us to just go. Sometimes we're tired, but we go anyway.
Yeah. So coach, I'm more interested about you as a player. So now tell me, what's the difference between now, when it comes to women's football, and then when you started?
Very big difference.
Yeah.
Extremely big difference. So, like the GDL that you guys witnessed on the weekend, that did not exist. It was never in talks. So when I left football and started training to be a coach, transitioning to be a coach, this Hollywood league was only in talks as well. So it was not even developed. So all we really had was your regional leagues, which was all over Gauteng, and your Sasol league. The Sasol league being the highest. So it was only really those two competing. So to have now your Hollywood, then you've got your GDL, and now you've also got this under 15 schools championship and all of that. It's really, really grown quite far. So yeah, I mean, it's grown tremendously in South Africa, and I just hope that it continues to grow at a nice pace.
Yeah, Ibanati, when you sent me some of your pictures, you've played for the national team before, some other national setup ladies-wise. Speak to him about that experience, the first time you put on the green and gold.
Yo. You know, that was my happiest moment, you know. Having to put on the national colors first time, because I didn't really get the opportunity to play for the under-17s, under-20s. But having that gear on, I was proud of myself.
Yeah.
It was good, it was fun. And also representing the university there, you know, at the national setup, representing the country, it was good. It was a proud moment for me, my family, a very proud moment.
How did they select you? Did they come and see you at Hollywood Bets? Did they come watch the University USA tournament? Like, what happened?
It was the USA tournament, yeah. We were playing the USA tournament in December. That was when we lifted the trophy. We won the tournament there, and I think that was where I got selected, yeah.
Yeah. So now, Coach, talking about selection, tell me the difference between when you host trials. I know maybe you host trials. Is it the same selection process that goes with the guys, the same as the girls, or there's somewhere where you're like, I see potential in this one, so I'll just relax a bit, I can select her?
So at TUKS, what we do, right, especially with the development, we've got, like you guys have seen, the GDL, which is your competing team, right? So we don't necessarily do like the boys where we say, okay, from 10, 11, 12 of a certain month, you guys come and trial. If you don't meet the agenda, we don't pick you, no. We check, then we see, okay, you've got maybe like your passing is right. You just need to work on a few things. That's where maybe we'll push you to what we call now our development academy, which we've started this year, which is girls that have maybe just started or girls that are showing little signs of football intelligence that we just want to feed them. And then we're trying to feed them into the GDL so that GDL can feed into regional, promo, and so on, and Hollywood. So that's what we do. We actually have like an open platform type of thing. It's not necessarily to say, we've only got this slot. If you don't make it, you don't make it. No, you can contact any of us, and we go and we assess you, and we see, okay, what level are we going to put you at? And then depending on where we put you, that's how we train you.
Okay, Coach, we're about to close. Time really goes by in this segment. I could listen to you for hours. Our show is really meant for the young developing player, someone that wants to play, someone that is playing and wants to take the game to the next level. What advice would you offer to a young lady that's not playing football and just advice to developing women's sports?
So mainly what I would advise, right, is if you have that passion for football, you can always be taught how to play. So just having that passion is enough for us to teach you to actually play the game. And you need to be teachable in order for us to coach you. So if you have those attributes, then there's no reason for us not to coach you. And obviously, as you grow within the football, you gain more attributes, your technicalities grow and all of that. That's where we can then push you to another level, and obviously transition you into more professional teams.
Coach, you can teach a skill. So are you saying football is a skill or a talent? Just
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Can we say it's both?
No, Coach.
We can't say it's both. It's a skill, right? It's a skill. I suppose those that want to say it's a talent, it's a skill that's maybe given at birth by God. Let's say that. The talent is a skill given at birth by God. But everyone has the skill to learn. So I'm gonna settle at it's a skill that just needs to be nurtured. Some maybe they don't want to nurture it, we push it aside, it's fine. But those that want to nurture it, they want to grow on it, you can become a football player.
Ibanati, you were privileged to be blessed with that skill then at birth, right? So what advice do you give then to a young lady developing? And maybe you could chat us also through some of your goals then. What can we expect from Ibanati Msindo in the next 6 months? So your goals, your aspirations, and then I need you to advise the next TUKS captain for the next 5 years. Yeah. Give it to us, Ibanati, give it to us.
Yo, football is work, but yeah, if you love it, you love it. If you've got it, you've got it. Yeah, but otherwise, we don't take away hard work. You've got to work. You have to know that where you are is a dream place for somebody else. So you have to work, keep on working, just work. The hard work doesn't stop, you know. And for I'm looking forward to playing for Banyana.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I want to play for the country.
You will. You will. No, you will.
Sorry.
We've called it here on Football on 216, and you'll have this guy commentating for you. He loves ladies football now. But guys, thanks, man. I think that was lovely. You've allowed us inside your academy. The footage has been good. We've enjoyed that experience. and hopefully you can take some goodies away from us here too. And then we really appreciate your time. But we go back, and well, they say it is a skill. Let's ask Lepsican Wade if he thinks he can develop that skill.
Now, a much anticipated interview it has been. Joining me is Coach Tanya, head coach of the development side of things right here at TUKS. Coach, pleasure to have you right here with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through.
Of course, thank you for having us. This is a huge playground. This is a huge academy right here at TUKS. But big questions then come to you, Coach. You've got big feet, big shoes rather to fill.
Yes.
How is your role and what is your role here at TUKS?
So my role basically is to form a platform for all the girls, right? So from school football, especially up to club football, there is a lot of gap. So I need to bridge that gap and obviously give them a platform where they can then express themselves, grow into other avenues and grow into our regional team, which then will hopefully feed into our Hollywood team.
Oh, certainly. So great efforts then from you, Coach, because you build these youngsters from ground roots up. So how has the development been from your side as a coach, just looking at all the development across all age groups?
No, it's been great. They're doing extremely well, our development GWDL team, promo team as well. They've been with me for quite a while. I've had this bunch specifically for 2 years. Some promo players I've had for 5 years. So seeing them grow and actually being at the point where Hollywood is already kind of attracting them, it obviously warms my heart as a coach. So I love the development that I see in them. And yeah, I just wish that, you know, they can just express themselves everywhere that they go because they are doing absolutely amazing.
Like I said, Coach, you play such a crucial role then with TUKS. In fact, you speak about some of the talents that you have then produced into, of course, the pro side of things. Wendy Shonga is a name that we cannot go without mentioning. She plays for the national team. Once upon a time, she was just as young. What are some of your goals then with this bunch and the upcoming ones to come?
Yeah, so like the same with Wendy, you know, is get them there to Coach Maud, who's at Hollywood, you know, get them exposed on a more national aspect, I want to say. And obviously even national team, you know, we've been in contact also with Coach Simpiwe at Lulu, who is obviously the under-20 national team coach. So we're getting her to kind of assess some of our players as well so that they express that avenue as well. And of course, anyone wants to go international. So if they go international, I'm more than
Big shout out to you and big shout out to me because we saw them right here on football on TUKS, hashtag Maumnandi Umnandi. And of course, we have to say this, Coach, one day, maybe in that blue and green, rather green and gold jersey, we'll see you together with Coach Simpiwe Dudu and of course, taking the lead then from Coach Desiree Ellis. Thank you, Coach.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
So there you have had it, our Women's Day special of the football on 216 has been good. Sfiso can't put down that cookie. Put the cookie down.
Ngiyakhumbula na future life wathi yimi wathi ngiyayizi future life.
Ah yeah, begi khekhe ndodana wabhaya. I thought we could wait and eat them after Sfiso.
Hayi ndoda ngiyapromote la ngithi mina babone ngami icala ukuthi mnandi.
Lalela bafethu. Ubumnandi sibe experiencile ke ku segment, that segment I really enjoyed. Football is a skill, Lebza. You can go teach your family at home and start a proper tournament yourself. Hey, what did you guys make of that, guys, inside TUKS? I want to start with the Kamu snippets. How do you guys feel about the Kamu inside the academy and then with Katamola, the talking points?
Bona ntse like how tsena go TUKS o bone le wena mo le ntse like ntse le shoota mo le gore go ntle facility di teng tsa like makgare ba khona gore ithute sentle le maka bona le wena khona gore tsena ithute sentle ka jalo go a bona le gore TUKS ikemtshitse thata banna ba retso ka yona kganye ya go etetsa pele kgwele ya basadi le yona basimane ka jalo go bona sele wena Thando ai beautiful.
Ibonisa kakhulu ukuthi iya invest kakhulu ku sport as a whole yona TUKS. Mawubheka lapha kakhulukazi nabantu ngesikhathi be train abayimisele mfethu. Uyabona no coach umbonile na ukuthi mabe trainisa ukuthi u serious mfethu lapha. So no Kamu simshayile izandla enze isipane si brand ukuthi abathole lapha.
Kangabua yalo madita ke le bolela hore TUKS is one of the high performance centers tse nna le tsone mo nageng engwe ke nagana hore iko Bloemfontein di naga tsa boditšhaba-tšhaba ga ba batla a high performance center ba khona go tswa batle ko TUKS batla go dirisa di facility tse leng gore di ka kwa TUKS ka ka mo o dirile tiro entle thata go tsamaya a re bontsha gore ko TUKS go diragalang. Yeah.
So who's up next for Inside the Academy? We've had you, we've had Kamu.
You, who, me, you.
No, mina idea ayiqale ngayo.
Yeah. Boys football returns then this weekend, and Muzi, we know how he does it in the second round of the season. He likes to do it differently, and we're not going to have the traditional fixture versus fixture, Chiefs versus Sundowns, Highlands versus Panorama. No, it's going to be in festival format. You'll see different teams come through, but one age group, boys. We heard George Tabe for the under-17 festival. Now, what excites me more about that is the fact that it's the most competitive division at the moment. It's the most open, with Risa right at the top at the moment. Will Muzi give us a Risa game or Rapideng? He has to.
No, o tshwanetse tota maabane ga ne re le ko ka letsatsi la Sontaga ne re le ka kwa resa ka kwa CEO na bolela le Kenwave a re o itse ke mo ga bekentsi ya Sundown ba ntse ba dropa di points the mo bekentsi ya ke ntse ke le go godimo ke mo ke itumelang gone mo under 17 ra bona Chiefs iko number 17 matita ke tsore go etsagalang ka Chiefs this season the ko number 7 sorry ba ntse ko number 7 so ba ko number 7 mara le yone number 7 ga ya tlwaelega gore kana ko Chiefs e bele ko number 7 ko under 17 me fela ke tshepa ga re ya ko Just Tabe re tlo itumela metshameko ya under 7 bona bo Joburg City ba ntse ko number 5
Randburg's Fiso are still competing in that division.
Yeah. Into ngaphambi kokuthi ngize lapho naThando into engizayicela uzokhumbula ukuthi ifestival lawe besiwenza last year abengena amagoli siyawacela amagoli this time sicela amagoli abengena amagoli bengabo 1-0 not nani Randburg AFC Amanda 17 mfethu ayilalela antsempu kakhulu and ayacompete ngoba mawubheka lapha kakhulukazi mawubheka iSundowns ubheka iResa ubheka lapha iSundowns neRandburg ziyalandelana lezo and futhi mangathiwa bayalala Randburg izoyithatha lento Amanda 17 Randburg ayeza akhona futhi enye into eJoe Tabe ngiyacabanga ukuthi NW Vala sikasayena ngiyacabanga uzoyifaka because say stadium sakho kwamela ifaka neResa ngiyacabanga ukuthi uzoyifaka yeah
ntsala ke lebeletse lega ke lebeletse lega ntsala ke Resa go godimo
yeah
Mamelodi Sundowns mabobedi Randburg number 3 SuperSport United di tshimega tsa ngwa go fitile ba ko number 4 Thando under 17 tight ntsala ke
Let's get into some of the games, guys. Sundowns versus TUKS or Rapeleng.
Etlonna thata yone fixture eo mara ga ke lebeletse Mamelodi Sundowns bana le tshononyana ya gore ba ka efeng ke bua jalo ke lebeletse maemo a bone mo ligeng gore ba go maemong a bobedi jalo mo ligeng TUKS ga re bone ko sose ko top 8 a ke bone fa so ga ke tsare lebella ka liga ke nagana gore Sundowns ba ka tswela pele
Risa versus School of Excellence Fiso.
Kakhulukazi ngoba masisoya kule festival uyazi nawe ngihlala ngitshela ngama-under 17 eResa khona umfukeng lapha ngihlala ngikhuluma ngaye njalo ama-under 17 awu number 1 and iSchool of Excellence ama-under 17 yeah yazi ngithini yeah so angisho lutho kodwa ngithi yeah
Randburg plays Sevens Academy, Lebza Sevens Academy look better every week.
Randburg ya tla buile Fiso a Sevens Academy ya tshameka ne ke le go bone maloba ke bone go be katisang teng le nna fela Randburg ntsala ke Sevens Academy e bokete ya bona heo ha e sa fele maleka a kitse fela ke nagana ke tla ba tshwa ka mo stompong ke tsamaile Randburg.
Let's get one more game, gents. Chiefs, the struggling team then that you've mentioned out of the top academies, they come up against Highlands Park.
Oh. Yone Highlands Park ga ya ema sentle wena Thando ba eme ko maemong a mosobe le boraro ba ko 13th position Chiefs eme ko 7 so aritsi and Highlands Park wa itse gore ga ba tshameka le bo Chiefs ba tisa ba goletsa dikausu so re ka bona se leng gore nkare ga se solofela le gore Highlands Park e feta ka motshameko
Chiefs bafetsa ke kumuntu osayifuna esiqedeni
Chiefs mhlambe le yamanda 17 into engijabulelayo ngesizulu sithi ukushona kwesosha ukwanda kwebhama ukamogelo uhambile kuMamelodi Sundowns ukusho ukuthi ngizobona more u10 times Guluva engena lapha kule position yakhe intwana yakhe ibonze ngeleza into engilindele lapho ngalama phasayo
le nna ke batla go bona dino Thando mana se ke ra tsamaya ka go sena dance safe re batla bo catching cut bo dance safe bo e mona go kra leng punchline ya ga go Thando re
Man, ke batla punchline.
It's a collage of a goal.
That's been the episode with the guys. It's been one hell of an episode. Happy Women's Month. We'll continue giving you some of those women's interviews throughout the month just to keep it alive and to give you the inside scoop about how to become a proper development ladies player. But we hope you've enjoyed it. We thank our guests from TUKS that came through and gave us good insights. Kamogelo Masango was there too on the ground. Coscarinho, always with his visionary solutions, has broken down the ladies league, and that's a division I promise to watch out for too. But the panelists, Bafetu, Nyabonga, and until we do it the next time, it is a
Well, that marks the end of our visit right here at the TUKS Women's Academy. Great insight from both the players as well as the coaches. Fantastic times. And of course, we wish them nothing but the best in both the Gauteng Development League as well as the Hollywood Bets. And from me, Kamogelo Masango, I say...
What a